Snoop Dogg is a big dog, you know. He just released
Snoop,
the album.
you got a new gospel album. Snoop presents the Bible of love. This is like an all-star gospel album, man. You got Charlie Wilson, you got Patti LaBelle, you got the Clark sisters. What made you want to create it?
My grandmother. She loved me dearly, and I could never play any of my music for her. I used to go to her house, and she'd be watching Jimmy Swagger, and she'd watching back to back and just singing all this music. And I was trying to figure out how could I make some music to where my grandmother could enjoy it. And when she passed away, spirit came over me at the funeral because my auntie was singing a song about my grandmother called "Let Your Work Speak for You." So I was like, you know what? I need to let my work speak for me. I need to go make a record that is about the love that I have, about the spirit that I have, about my upbringing, about just me celebrating love and just putting love in the air because there's so much negativity and hate in the world. And that's how you answer it with a positive project like this. So I went in and just did it, called all my friends and all my people in the church world. They all said yes, they jumped in, and here we have it, #1 album, 4 weeks in a row.
Now look, I'd have known both you cats, man, for years. Charlie, since the 90s, man. I mean, we've been dudes. Now, and Charlie, you actually convinced Snoop to quit smoking for a year.
Yeah, you should have seen his face when I pulled him into his kitchen. I was like, yo, dog, I need to holler at you for a second. So he's like, word. So when I came out, I said, listen, sit down for a second. He was looking at me like, sit down, you know. So I was like, you know, check this out, man. You need to quit smoking, you know. And he was like, word? I was like, yeah, you need to quit, man. You know, you got a wife, you got some kids. And about 15 seconds, he says, okay. And I checked on him day after day, week after week. He didn't touch nothing.
I saw him in that time period.
Yeah, yeah.
He was with me on the show. I said, Snoop, how you holding? Man, everything clear.
Yeah.
Everything clear.
I remember when you looked me in my eyes, Steve, you said, man, I ain't never seen your eyes that clear before.
No, I've never. Hey, man, look, I'm sure you grew up listening to Charlie and the Gap Band. How'd you guys meet and become friends?
Well, I had seen Charlie at AM/PM once upon a time when he wasn't doing so well. And I seen him, and I was like, man, I'm going to come back and I'm going to find you and I'm going to do something with you. Because it was just something that I don't even know what it was. So I had ended up getting a studio, and I had contacted Val Young.
Yep, Val Young.
Lady V. And I told Lady V, I said, go get Charlie Wilson. I want him in the studio. And she brought him in the studio, and he was coming in there working with us every day. This lady was with him. And she was coming in every day, and she was always telling us, y'all can't smoke around him, y'all can't. We were like, hold on, how you gonna tell us what we can do? One day, this lady pulled me to the side. She was like, let me tell you something. You ain't finna be smoking around Charlie. You ain't finna, if you smoke, I ain't bringing him back no more. So we stopped smoking around him. He got his life right. She helped us shape our life. And the moral of the story is that he ended up marrying this lady who was his counselor, and she was that concerning for his life that he ended up making her his wife, and she's my auntie now, and I want to thank her for doing what she did.
That changed things. You ain't got to be stuck in your life, man.